How does work now? So hey y'all, I was trying to I look a little different, but that's okay. Whatever. I'm going through a change right now. I was trying to put up a nice thumbnail, but it won't let me. So hopefully, let's see if they let me do it. Add file, recent. I was trying to put this up. Feel load. Okay. Decline. But I was trying to show this, but the doggone thing wouldn't let me. Y'all come on in and say hey. Something. I'm gonna be here too long because I gotta get back to doing some things because I have a new arrival in that's coming shortly. So, my phone be that was me. Okay. Let me go ahead and copy the link and post it. In a few seconds, guys. Where y'all at? Some of y'all in Houston. Some of y'all in Houston. Some of y'all in Houston. If y'all are, be safe. This work? How it work? I don't know how this stuff work. Next. Okay. I'm gonna go here and try to put it in. So I got me up there. Oh, that's wrong. I'm live. Next. Yes, I'm gonna go put the thing back up there. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, I like it better, honestly. Yeah, I do. This is pretty much what this is about. So I'm gonna keep it like this, I guess. Um, so for those of y'all who may know, if you follow me on Instagram, um, you may know, but yes, I am expecting. And yeah, I'm excited. Well, I would say happy scared. I would say that. It is what it is. Happy scared. But I appreciate the nice words and of course people who the select few I have invited to my baby shower and the gifts from my registry. I appreciate that. That's why I put myself up there too. So address myself. And then on top of that, y'all know whatever. Keesha is expecting her fourth child with Jeremy. Out fourth, fifth. I don't know which one because she was pregnant with their first child before, and unfortunately, um, it didn't make it into the world. But yeah, she's pregnant again by him with a daughter. I ain't gonna lie, that's what I want. My second child, I want it to be another girl. And because I don't know what it is. Girls, team girls, you know what I'm saying? So congrats to them on that. That's nice. On top of that, I don't know if y'all know, but I've seen Tasha Ray's video that she posted mm, that she posted I think a month ago or some weeks ago. And she was Let me see, how did this work? Oh, okay. And she was talking about basically because releasing another book. And mind you, I wouldn't know because I've been so off the radar for almost 2 years. Just been focused on working, all that good stuff. And Ty said that Keesha released a book. And I do know that August had a birthday party last year at this place, and she came by, and in attendance his dad came, and Keesha came, and the girls came. And in the book, Keesha brought up, a troll was at the birthday party, and how, you know, I think she didn't feel safe or whatever it was. And Ty said, first of all, and I saw the video myself, Jeremy was not mean or nasty and cussing and being disrespectful, all that stuff. He wasn't doing none of that. But, Keesha felt the way, which, girl, get over it. It's been years. Let it go. But yeah, that was her story. And Ty she wasn't mad, but she was like that, like, oh my gosh. Like, if you're gonna say something, tell the truth. Like, don't be just making up stuff and putting stuff out there. And when it comes to writing books, I will say this because I write books myself. You need embellishment. Okay, you need embellishment to make the story interesting, make it to where people are like, "Oh my God, what's next? What's this? What's next?" Um, so nothing wrong with embellishment, but it depends on what you're embellishing. I will say that. For example, that movie Mississippi Burning. The movie shows that a white woman told the officer about where the bodies were buried, and that her husband was involved in the killings. That was all embellishment. How the officer had a relationship with her, and how all that stuff went on, and they was messing around. That was all embellishment. When the real story was another man told them that. He told them, and that's how it got out there. But that's not fun enough. So yeah, nothing wrong with embellishment, but just still don't be giving out wrong information. That part. And two, shout out to Jeremy. If Jeremy has clearly, from what I saw in the video, Jeremy has changed. I guess he looked like he changed, and he's more involved in his son's life, and he's in a better headspace. With what he got going on. I assume. I think really for me, the whole thing with Jeremy is I just want him to be more involved. I just wanted him to be a dad. That's it. All that stuff about Keesha and Ashli, and who cares? It's more so about the kids, and he should always include his kids, keep his kids together, and put motherfuckers in their place. When it comes to when I say motherfuckers, I'm talking about, I'm more so talking about Keesha, when Keesha was being messy with her friend and stuff like that, and saying things and putting things up. Yeah, he should have put her in her place with that. Cause no, you will not draw a wedge between this and my other kids. They're all siblings. He didn't do that. So, I think he was more so mad at Hazel. Because Hazel was not letting up. So that's how I feel. I don't know. Oh, of course, show them, huh? So that's the only thing that I will say about that. Yeah, I haven't read the book, but according to what Ty read, yeah, 'cause I don't. Mm. And the main thing I really wanted to get into, because I've been seeing this stuff since last what September or October, November, whichever time it was, when I noticed that when it was put out there that these two stopped being friends, Hazel and Ashli, was I surprised when I seen that? No. Now the first time I was like, oh my gosh, what? I was like, man, y'all was just cool, and now y'all not friends no more. This second time, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. No. And honestly, I dealt with something like this. Like, don't sit up here and have so much to say. Who was Tay? Who was? You know who? Do you know who Octavia is, or you? I don't know, but she's on my thumbnail. But but I had a situation to where, like, don't give me these rules. Like, don't tell me one thing and do all this stuff, but then when it comes to somebody else, you want to, you know, go soft and be all, yeah, that's her real name, and be all soft and all with them, but over here you got so much to say. I don't like that. So I could see why, Hazel was like, man, I'm cool. I'm done. Because not only that, I mean, if you had, I don't know if she had, I will hope she did, um, corrected old girl for keeping up a comment, a very nasty downward comment on her page about Hazel um and her son. I don't know if she said anything to her about that. But like, why would you leave that up there? That's not cool. I doubt she did. And don't get me wrong, I have, I don't know these people in real life. Just like y'all don't know them. A lot of us don't know these folks in real life. You know, I have no problem with Ashli. I think she's a beautiful girl. Her son loves her. She's working. She's trying to she's in the middle of career transitioning. I'm saying that right. And I'm glad that she's trying to go somewhere outside of what she knows, because that nightlife does get old, and it will make you old after a while. So I'm glad that she's, weaning herself out of the strip clubs. Not strip club, but like the bars and stuff like that. According to what she told us on her lives before. However, I can like you and still have my opinion. I felt like she wasn't defending Hazel. In my opinion, from what I've seen, the way Hazel was defending her. Even when they stopped being friends that first time. She didn't from what I seen, I didn't see Hazel bash her. Even when Keesha made a comment, when Hazel showed the whole conversation, when she released the comment, when Keesha made a comment, that's when Hazel said, "Hold on now, don't throw no shade at her," you know. So, well, they were friends. They were friends, because associate, I wouldn't have an associate watch my child for me. They were friends, definitely friends. Like her, like August would call her auntie or Aunt Tay or whatever. He would, yeah. So they were friends, besties. Like I said, I'm not dropping my child off to an associate's house. So she trusted her enough and her mother enough to watch her son. They were friends. They were definitely friends. Yeah, but I don't feel like she defended her in the way that Hazel was. I remember Hazel would say things like, well, she made this before she this is the same live where she talked about her preterm labor story. Um she mentioned how Ashli will say all these things behind closed doors, and then when it comes to, what's the word? Yeah, when it comes to you having the floor and saying what you got to say now, it's like, oh, I didn't say that. Now that shit right there will get on my fucking nerves. I'll be mad at that shit too, because that has happened to me. To where a friend has made a comment or has said things, and I remind them that they fucking said it, and then it's like, I didn't say that. She's lying. But then we get behind closed doors again, and you say, "Yeah, I said that, but you just said you ain't fucking say it." I don't like that. So that's what, Hazel was, she was like, "This is what happened, and this is why, I think she just, and honestly, if you ask me, when they became friends again, when they decided to give it a try again, I was like, okay, that's cool. Y'all were cool coming in. Y'all should be cool, whatever. However, I don't know if y'all felt it, but I didn't feel, I don't know, I felt like it was off. Um, when they decided to be friends again, I felt it was off. But that's just me. That's just me. Um, yeah. I mean, that's you. When it comes to me and mine, because even now, like with the way I'm feeling, ain't nobody watching my motherfucking baby. If it ain't me or my mother, mm-mm. It's too much going on. Like we had a situation here recently where this freaking weirdo, um, his name is Corey. What's his name? Not Corey. Victor something. 40 years old. Fucking bastard. Find his name on here. Ugly ass. Oh, what you crying for, Poopa Bell? Let me see. Kenneth Matthews. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And plus, Ashley, if you look at it, she was actually down here by herself. Yeah, she had her sister here, but her sister worked. She worked, and her mom and the rest of them were in Chicago. So, however long she's been friends with Hazel, she trusted her enough. And clearly, the baby was safe with them. The baby ate every day. I mean, he of course ate with his mom, but when the baby was with Hazel, he ate every day. He was included. Hazel's children loved him. They're cousins, and he's just. I'm at my auntie house. I'm at my cousin house. I'm at Miss Marsha's house. So he was safe with them. Let me see. Victor Pallet. Victor Pallet. Um, which I must say a few things about that real quick. He got with a woman who had a 2-year-old daughter. This woman leaves to go to work. She said, "My sister will be here in 30 minutes to get my daughter." Within that 30 minutes, that fool. I think for me, it's worse now. For me, because even I've always been mad at stuff like that, but it's worse. It's even worse because now that I'm having my own child, it's just some things I cannot say on this damn app right here. But yeah, it makes you just, it's sick. He did some sick stuff, and the mom felt a weirdness. Like one day, she said she went through his phone. Luckily, she had the goddamn password. She went through his phone and found a video of him sexually assaulting her 2-year-old daughter. This fool recorded himself hurting that baby. And he's Montgomery County. He is locked up, and he should be locked the fuck up. You're disgusting. What is it about a child that turns you on? And then I will say this about the mama. And a lot of y'all, not y'all, but a lot of mamas who do shit like this, it pisses me off. Y'all cannot be bringing all kinds of men and motherfuckers around y'all kids. You stop doing that shit. Because these folks, because from what I read about him, he loves talking to mothers. He loves getting into relationships with mothers. Now, mind you, that this is the one that we know about. Ain't no telling who else he's been doing that stuff to. But she's the only one who was bold enough to call 911 and get him arrested. And that's the stuff on his phone. That's her evidence. So they seen it. They locking his ass up as they should. But as for her, one, you don't even know. They say she's not been with him for no years either. That child is 2 years old. She knew him for some months. You don't know him. Okay? You don't know him. And you invited this stranger around your child. That's what I'm saying, child. I'll put my child in my bag and go to work with him. Cause man, you can't trust folk, man. You can't. Oh, there's people. You can't trust people. So for that mother and mothers who are like her, bitch, get it together and stop being stupid. Bringing all kind of random men around y'all kid, and a lot of motherfuckers that they be desperate. Well, I need a man so bad. No, you don't. You just want some and put up an appearance for somebody, all at the expense of your child. And that child was 2 years old, man. Oh gosh, 2 years old. Yeah, he will, and I believe it. He will get dealt with in that jailhouse in that prison. Because one thing I do know about motherfucking people, they do not play with child molesters or anything dealing with a kid or with old folk. They don't play them kind of games. So he gonna get it. He's disgusting. Like motherfucker, it's a bunch of grown women out there, grown ones. You ain't gotta mess with a kid. Yeah, she just sick. You don't even know this man leaving your kids with this motherfucking man. You don't know this man, bitch. And the way she talked about it, it was so like, even though she did call the police, which I'm glad she did that, and she was on the news. She had what's on a news story or some kind of podcast, whatever it was, and she was talking about it or whatever. I don't know. I couldn't do it after the first news story. I don't want to talk no more. I'm gonna give my child some help and make sure his ass go to jail. After that, I might talk about it, but then again, I'm not. No, I want something done. Like literally, vengeance is on my mind. Like you gonna go to jail. I don't want no excuses. All that mess about it's a mental. Ain't no mental shit about shit. He ain't mentally. That nigga is just nasty. So no. Yeah. Right. That was her godson. So she didn't mind. So of course, he was good at her home. Even when her and Justin was together. He knew Uncle Man Man, Auntie Tay, Marley and Nora, Grandma Marsha. He knows her twin sister. So he was safe. Nothing was gonna happen to him. He was good. So no. And that's the only thing I think that bothered not bothered me, but I was kind of like, man, that's messed up, because you know growing up, he knew these people. You know what I'm saying? Like these people were around him more than his own father. And on top of that, Hazel also, um, hey girl, I've been working, trying to climb up the ladder in my life, career wise, all that good stuff. And let me show you something. I got a baby coming. Oh, so yeah, that's where I've been doing stuff. But he's been with them for so long. It's like I felt Like, damn, like that's all. Like, this is who he knows. But back to what I was saying, like even Hazel, she revealed that she said, "Yeah, yeah, girl, I'm trying to come back." Um, I said I ain't seen y'all in almost 2 years. Yeah, I said let me just say hey to them, see what they got going on. And Hazel also put it out there because she said, you know what, I'm going and be honest. It is what it is because somebody messaged her or whatever it was, but Hazel got it. She posted it. She said that I don't know what it is, but it sounded like Ashli was coming for Hazel. Like she was mad at the fact that she said that August spent more time with his dad or whatever it was. Some crazy something. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Yes, my first baby. The same one. Same one. Yeah. And that's the thing, mind you, she could always have his back all she want to, but she gotta just use this shit up here. You understand who's really there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure if Ashli was to, if her and Hazel was still cool. I mean, I don't know how it is now, because even though they wasn't cool before, she could still drop the baby off at Marsha's house and the child be around Hazel. You know what I'm saying? Even when it wasn't cool the first time, they still took care of August. She really said, she said behind closed doors, you really fuck with them, but on the outside, you pretend like you don't, and you're upset that the information was revealed. I mean, if you fuck with them, girl, you just fuck with them, okay? Mind you, back when everything first came out, I noticed how everybody was so mad and so in their feelings and stuff like that when they realized that the baby was back at their house. I'm like, what y'all mad for? That ain't our baby. That's her baby. She know what she doing. That right there should have told you. I'm like, that's why I'm like, okay, that's her baby. She must have her kid around Keesha and around. Cause I know me. If you don't like me, my child will not be around you. I don't give a damn what anybody say. My child will not be around you because you don't like me. You have a vendetta against me. You're gonna hurt my child. That's how no. You're gonna hurt my child. I'm not gonna sit here and my lips so fucking crusty. I'm not gonna sit here and you know risk my child. You know for no. She won't let me. She won't let him see his son, bitch, because you don't like me. I don't trust you. Fuck no. Mm-hmm. Girl, it was a time. A time was had. Like for 3 years. 3 years of just back to back. But I will say, within that time frame, a lot of folks did fall back. I I'm gonna say this as well. I noticed how when she tried to um rebirth the drama with Paris that time with the whole TikTok shit. Y'all notice how when D did not hop on the bandwagon again, Keisha fell back? I noticed that too. Cause a lot of stuff that she was saying, I'm like, well, this is all accusations, all allegations. Nothing is proven. And but I was like, and even somebody went up under these posts back when she tried to rebirth this whole thing. Somebody told her, she said, yeah, she said, yeah, I don't F with Paris, but don't get into that mess again, D. Because clearly Keisha likes the bullshit. Let her deal with her own because if you ask me, the same way, Ashley did Hazel, Keesha did her the same way. Did Brittany Marshall the same way. Left her to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? When things got real hot and heavy, you know, it went that into that's wild. That girl got arrested. Got arrested behind you. I didn't think it was that serious. But somebody told her, they said, D, do not get involved in that. And she didn't. And when she did not get involved or jump on it, Keesha, she backed up. This is 30. I'm gonna be mature. And this and that all that stuff, right? And I'm like, girl, you've been 30. You turned 30 months before I turned 30. So, but no, because D was not there to bark and be loud and all that kind of stuff. And also on her side, because I'd be like, what is this? She done fell out with a few of her people over there. Fell out with them. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, honestly. You know, babies are beautiful, you know. I know for engagements, don't have me engaged to you for a long time. You gonna marry me. I know some guys, they give girls these engagement rings, and these motherfuckers be engaged for 15, 20 years. No, I don't play the bullshit. I know one time I saw the shortest engagement I've came across was my mom's when she was married to her husband a long time ago. They got engaged July 3rd. Then by July 21st, they were married. Or this couple I follow on Instagram, Destiny and Brandon Sutter, that they got engaged in June. And then by August, they were married. So nothing wrong with the engagement, as long as it's sincere and it's real. Because some guys just ask girls to marry them and they're engaged to keep this person tied to them. You know what I'm saying? But y'all not legally married. Even when that time when she came out, when she was trying to say that Ashli was laughing at comments about her kids, she said that Ashli was doing this. Bitch, how did that come off like she said something about your kids? And all I saw was this, meh, 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 meh. That's not her talking about your kids. That's not what that was. In that same thing, she said, when you have kids outside of a marriage, da, 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 da. I'm like, who's married? Nobody's married. What are you talking about? So that's why I was like, okay, but now that they've been engaged since 25 or earlier this year. I don't know, but I do know that he finally put a ring on it and, go ahead and get married. And two, you can always get married, because you got to go through the whole court thing and all that mess. Go ahead and get married here if you want to do like an actual destination wedding, just to have your friends and family and stuff like that. Y'all come out and, whatever you want to do, then do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just don't be married. Just don't be engaged to me for 3, 4, 5 plus 15 years, and you not marrying me, bitch. I don't like that. Hey, Earth Me. Yeah, it's been a minute. Been a minute. And girl, I ain't got on nobody lashes either, child. And I ain't got on nobody nails. I've been over here doing mommy things, Oh, wait. Did Brit vote? Oh, did Brit bad? I still couldn't believe Brit made the video like that, though. And that's the thing. Like, Brit, if you ask me, yeah, Brit was wrong. And I told her that on her video. I said, yeah, I get that's your friend. You want to defend your friend and, get folks off her back about some shit that she put out there. However, you are wrong for telling that girl's business. However, how would Brittany know about that stuff for her to put it out there? Because I'm pretty sure Jeremy don't talk to her. Jeremy does not talk to her. So how would she know information about Ashli'S business to put it out there on that video like that? Because Keesha told her. Keesha told her. And I guess she just, and I'm pretty sure when Keesha was mad, she was going off, cussing, fuck him, fuck her, they got me fucked up. Da, 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 da. I know, I've done it. A lot of y'all have done it. When we're mad, we just going off. And, she wanted her to make a video, which I figured because Brittany came out and said, yeah, I was encouraged to make the video, which I already knew. So with all that stuff that she said, like, how would you know? How would you know? Because she told her. So yeah, the fact that she did that for her, and then when Britt got jumped on, got attacked, folks was calling her job, calling her husband job, all that kind of mess was going on. And then what did Keesha do? Nothing to defend that girl. She tried to be like, I didn't tell her to say all that stuff and to save herself. So that's why I'm not surprised when Dee was going so hard for her, and Dee had all that stuff being thrown upside her head and getting whooped in the streets and getting locked up and all that kind of stuff. Keesha was nowhere to be found to help that bitch. Even when people was dragging her on the internet, she was nowhere. So I wasn't surprised. And then, like I said, when Keesha tried to rebirth this whole mess between her and Paris on TikTok with the whole TikTok series and stuff like that, when Dee did not come up to say anything to defend her, when she pretty much, I could tell she checked out of it. When I seen that wasn't happening, that's when Keesha decided to fall back. And I'm like, you can't stand on your own 2 feet. But whatever. 3 years of entertainment. That's all I know. Let's see. Oh, wow, they still at it. They're not at it. Right now, everything is calm right now. I'm just more so coming in, giving my opinion on things I've seen. Um, that I've noticed. Um, Speaking of when the whole when they all decided to get stop messing with this girl, that's when somebody was all like, yeah, she was in the chat telling us how she had sex with such and such Lady Devereaux, talking about D, saying how D was having sex with such and such, and because she told us and yada yada. We was telling her that's not for us to know because it's not. You don't know these women like that. You should not be telling them people about your sex life. She said that D got mad at them or whatever. I said she always does that. If y'all don't agree with her or be on her side or do what she want y'all to do, she get mad and cuss y'all out. That's what she does. She gets mad and she cuss y'all out. Let's see. And I do feel like that was Keisha. Look, you in my position, Keisha. Okay, we both pregnant, bitch. Okay, and we both in our 30s. I don't know about her. I do know her second pregnancy was high risk because she had some twins, which is, twins. Other things can be considered high risk. And for me, I have no twins. I am carrying a singleton. No, we don't. No, do not let. No, I'm not going to school. Girl, them kids ain't learning shit no way. Okay, so we still out. Okay. Okay, so we still out of school. Okay, that's all. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Period. But yeah, I do feel like it was a bunch. I do feel like where people are now, things are way calm. Girl, I've been watching them police body cams. Okay, them things are a mess. I just be like, which I'm glad we have body cams. You know what I'm saying? We can see what's going on. I came across a few videos where this one guy, he had the 911 lines tied up because he was being a bitch. He was on a power trip, trying to control stuff. My daughter is in this house. She's not safe, and this and that, being a whole bully, right? Cussing, fussing, talking shit. He wanted her out the house. First of all, sir, where the fuck you gonna take that child at when you rode your little skinny ass up here on a fucking bike? Where's the child gonna go? Where where is the child gonna ride on or ride to on this freaking bike? You at her house on a bike. To you cussing, fussing, going off, and yada yada yada. She said, "Yeah, my child is crying. I don't know why she crying. He know why he was crying because he was cussing and fussing, saying that, mm, saying that, she'll never see her mom again, and yada yada yada. Mind you, mama's like, plus you could tell who was the main problem. It was him, because when the cops did not do what he wanted them to do, he gets mad and say, "Yeah, fuck you, suck my dick." Da, 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 da. And then he kept calling 911 and tying up their lines. So they took his ass to jail. I watch baddies. You know what? I don't know if you know. I might, you know what? I might get back into doing baddies reviews. I did a baddies review back in 2023, and it was for the first part of the Baddies East reunion. What, part 1 and 2, whichever one it was, girl. Okay, I will do that then. I will definitely get back into doing my baddies reviews. Cause girl, honestly, I seen West was South. I didn't really get into South that much, but I got into West, East, Caribbean, Midwest. I didn't watch Africa. I don't know. I just couldn't until I think because they closed one season, and then next thing you know, it's another one coming up. That like it's never a break. It's always coming up that fast. So I said, okay, I'm overwhelmed. I'm done watching. You know, I'm done watching baddies because I'm good. It's too much. So I let it go. But they say doing the Baddies USA. I was like, okay. And I was saying like I do like that song that Natalie has. I'ma do what I want. I'm doing what I want. I like that song. Mm-hmm. Baddies. I like that song. So, and I'm gonna say this too. Honestly, I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Sapphire is such a beautiful woman. Okay, a beautiful woman. She's chocolate, skin just smooth like butter, just a beautiful woman. But I noticed how the energy is so different. Like, while I'm talking about her, throw me out a cast member and I'll get my opinion on them. But Sapphire, I noticed how whenever it was Gretchen, Mariah, any other 90-pound bitch, or a person like Smiley, who's a talker, not a fighter, she don't mind, throwing hands and want to do all the extra shit and be when it comes to them. But when it came to people who actually was putting hands on your friend, like Broly, and you had ET throwing water on the girl, you were all like, well, no, I didn't see that. So, girl, you be all tough with these little girls, with these bitches who can fight. You don't want to fight. You don't fuck with them. I don't like that. Yeah. So, and I feel like she's doing that now to redeem herself. Even at the Baddies East reunion, when she fought ET, she did that shit because everybody got on her ass about that. About how she did not defend Suki when it came to them two. I ain't gonna say a lie. Now, she did pop ET in her face. I ain't gonna lie, she did do that. But ET still won them fights when it came to her. Now, when it comes to her and Tasiki, the ET win? No, she did not. But she did not get her ass beat like you would think. Ain't gonna like ET, she tough. ET tough. She'll fight. She got heart. So, but she did not win that fight with like Tasiki. Tasiki won that fight. Tasiki won that fight. ET, she held on. I'll say that though. But Tasiki whooped her ass. Tasiki, I think she's a strategic fighter. ET's more of a street fighter. And even Tasiki said, like, I don't like fighting. It's the reason why I don't like fighting. And we see it every time. I mean, shoot, I ain't gonna lie. Summer, um, I mean, she wasn't scared of Tasiki. And she took some hits too. But she was hitting her back or whatever. So I can't, it's what it is. Big Lex. I think Big Lex is a beautiful girl, tall, lean, you know, all that. However, I feel like she was doing the most. Was it on was it Baddies Midwest when they all came? Her, P, um, whoever. Hold on, y'all. Shit, how I meet the shit. My bad, y'all. My bad. But give me 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get off the phone, off this thing. But yeah, Big Legs, cute girl. I just felt like she did the most on Midwest because when it came to her and Jayla, and it was just, I'm like, girl, you just want a reason to fight somebody. Stop. I ain't gonna lie, Marsh and Siki. I felt like Tasiki was. I feel like Marsh was not coming in on that. If you ask me, like honestly, when on Baddies East, when Marsh jumped in it, first of all, Krishan ain't your friend, bitch. She's not your friend. She just letting you get your ass whooped by this bitch. She know Tasiki will whoop you, and she put you in the fire. Her and that other girl. I feel like Mariah low key saved her because Mariah popped her, kind of got off kilter or whatever. But Marsh, I ain't gonna lie, Marsh, she not scary either. Um, and I agree too. Marsh did so much better. She did so much better. Um, with the fight this time. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Tasiki got in her face. Doing the most. My nails fucking dirty. She did the most up in her face. So she was like, "Get my face." That's when she want to go fighting her and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. And then too, they said no, she did not stomp her. I said no, she did. Her boot did touch that girl on the head. I did see that. She went boop right on that girl head with that boot. She did. She did. P. I like Pretty P. Ivory. I like Ivory. Ivory had me cracking up when when she was on Baddies Midwest, the reunion, and she tripped Summer. I said Ivory. That had everybody just laughing. Dolly, um, easily broken Dolly. I like Dolly. Dolly funny. Dolly remind me of like Memphis, Mississippi. Of course, where she's from, Mississippi. St. Louis and Dallas. I love her accent. Oh my God. She said, every time I wake up, this girl playing music. Walk past me, music. I see her face, music. I said, girl, what is up with y'all curving them U's like that? But I like Dolly. Beautiful chocolate sister. Summer, honestly, Summer can be annoying. However, she doing the same thing other girls do. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that everybody else do. The same thing. So I do feel the way about her. Like, even was it Lex or somebody who had a problem with Scotty? I'm like, you beefing with a bitch who don't even fight like that. You want an easy target, and it's her ass. And Siki's strong too. She's strong, and I'm pretty sure. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to that whole situation with Siki and Krishan, do I feel like something happened? Most definitely. I do feel like um something has happened. But I don't like the way Krishan weaponized that, because because her and her family has dealt with that trauma for so long. Unfortunately, mama was on drugs. And when the mama on drugs, not giving a about them kids like that, that invites all kind of stuff into the household. So um I do believe something was going on with them, other family members, people coming in, assaulting them kids, stuff like this. I'm not surprised. But the fact that Krishan weaponized that, like it was something cute. That's not cute, Krishan. I didn't like it. So, and she's an auntie too. Like, she had all her nieces and nephews up there. Oh yeah, Anna's scary too. Anna been getting on my nerves. She been Yeah, every time somebody fights, she want to jump in they fight. Girl, why? Even when it came to Rolly and that girl Daisy. Daisy was rocking Rolly shit. All Rolly fat ass want to do is push her weight into you. That's all she want to do. But Daisy was rocking Rolly. And here come Anna all behind her back, want to jump in and start swinging. I'm like, okay, okay, whenever she came to you by herself on some one-on-one stuff, you all no. Even when Krishan said I could beat her freedom honor up right now, Anna ain't say shit. See what I'm saying? And so yeah, that part I like that. Like, you want to smack DJ Sky, knowing that she don't fight because of what you heard her say on the internet. So what? Krishan said some stuff right there in front of your face, and you ain't do nothing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for DJ Sky. However, it's like, girl, it's clear that you are not wanted on that show. It's clear. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're on that stage. I wanted her to. I said, man, no, they just need to go and kick her in her fucking nuts. I don't give a fuck. Kick on her something. And then we get to see Biggie, like today's Sunday. We get to see Biggie and Tommy get into it. So I'm gonna definitely be back on here tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna definitely get that. Okay, I'm gonna come on here and do these lives, because I feel like the lives are more, I don't know, it's just us just talking about it and us getting into it, us having different opinions besides the actual edited video. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I remember. All right, girl. See you next live. Got 2 more seconds on here. But yeah, I think we seen that on the opening credits or whatever it is. How Lex was beating the shit out of Summer. She beat the shit out of Summer. I was like, she's beating this bitch up. I feel bad. I feel bad for her. Cause she was just getting punched, getting whooped. Face was leaking. I'm like, oh no, ma'am. All right, y'all. I'm gonna come here and talk to y'all for a little bit. And yeah, she claimed that the girl ate her, which I'll be mad too, because girls ever say I ate your yes, please. Especially Summers. Oh no. But yeah, I will definitely talk to y'all later and get on this phone call real quick. And yeah, I will see y'all later. And if I need to do a replay of the live, go ahead and do it. I think she did it probably, and she don't want nobody to know that she did that nasty mess. Ugh, because you want to eat someone's pissy pussy. Ugh, God. And then according to what's her face, she was saying how she was fucking all these different men or whatever. That's what Rolly said about her, about Summer. But yeah. But yeah, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow and try to see what's a good time to get on here and do the live. Cause Summer ain't got nothing to lie about, you know, in my opinion. Cause as open as she is, she's like, so what? And you know, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Get back to doing my stuff for the baby shower. And y'all see? Gotta get back to doing that. And as you can see, what color it is. Okay. I'll do 8, 7:38. So I'll do that. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all 7 hour time. Well, 7 Central, 8 East Coast. I do know sometimes Lemmy, he'll release them early, but hopefully do tonight again. I don't know. But we'll definitely be talking about it tomorrow. I'll go ahead and get that live set and ready. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.